What's good? What's good? And good morning from Canada. How's everybody doing? Hope you're doing fantastic. So guys, I did a poll yesterday and I asked you guys, would you like me to go over the recent news for the coin as well as the TA in my price predictions, or just the TA? And 78% voted news and TA, 22% just the TA. Now guys, I will start sharing a little bit of news here and there with these videos, but I just want to let you guys know news won't always affect the price. In many cases for the altcoins, it's not the news. The news is great, but it's mostly the movement of Bitcoin and Ethereum. So if I bring some juicy news back to the channel and the price isn't moving or it's going down, don't come at me, all right? And also, I asked, what price do you think Bitcoin will bounce? Are we entering a bear market? 37% of you said bear market. Wow, guys, the fear is real. I respect your opinions. I would have to disagree, but I was very surprised to see that. And some people tried to tear me a new one in the comments on that post, like, oh, FUD channel, paper hands channel tells everyone we're going into a bear market. Well, I have not been telling that at all, but whatever. So guys, here we go. Polygon currently sitting at $1.35, came right down to our level of support that I talked about yesterday on the channel. We're down about 4%. Currently sitting at market cap 8.48 billion, 24-hour volume 989 million. Now, excuse me, just one moment, guys. Just have to compose myself. I'm going to go over a little bit of some juicy news. Going to bring some juiciness back to the channel here because you guys have asked for it. So let's get into it now, guys. I have to drink a lot of water because I get a little pasty making these videos, and I do not, you know, it's not the ganja, which everybody thinks in my comment section. I'm always hitting the bong, but I don't actually partake. In one of my videos, in my crypto crow video, I talked about Snoop Dogg and ganja, and the YouTube took the video down. I'm like, what the fuck? All right, guys. So Polygon goes next level. Trumpets 10.5 million fund to bring 1 million users to Polygon and Ethereum. Wow, guys, that's incredible. So we see here Polygon and OX project will spend 10.5 million to develop an API platform and infrastructure that will help onboard 1 million users to the Polygon and Ethereum networks. 1 million, baby, let's go. The funding will go towards building a robust 0x API on Polygon. The 0x API will allow project to develop decentralized finance apps on the Polygon network and connect their applications to the external platforms such as decentralized exchanges on the Ethereum network. Love Polygon. Polygon is always expanding, always growing, new partnerships, and now we have 10.5 million fund to bring 1 million users to Polygon and Ethereum. Some people are doubting Polygon because of Ethereum 2, but not us. So let's hop into it, guys. So we're here, we don't want this. We're here on the 1 hour, but I don't want to start on the 1 hour. I want to start on the weekly, guys. So we're here on the weekly chart, and I did talk about us coming down to that $1.22 right here, $1.22. Why is this funky ass color? Can I have my green, please? What? Just a little bit of patience, guys. Hope you're well. Hope the family's healthy. Hope your pets are healthy. Okay, we're just going to keep it that for now because this video is going to get too long here. So I talked about us coming down to that $1.35 and then also that $1.22 that we've been covering on the channel, that ABC correction. Now, the one thing I wanted to show you guys here on the weekly is that we're coming back to the 20 EMA, which is healthy, guys. You know how I always say when we get overextended, when we start to pump, that means the harder we pump, the harder we correct. And it's beautiful. I mean, it's such a beautiful chart here. This is not the best one. I can't see the 55. But you can see how beautifully we've been adhering to the 20 EMA. We got overextended. We came back. We still haven't broken the 20 EMA for Polygon. And many of the projects have already broken it on the weekly. So that shows you how strong of a project Polygon is, guys. So we're here on the hourly chart. And I'm just going to take a quick drink of water. Yesterday, I talked about us falling out of this rising wedge and that we're hitting resistance on the EMAs. And if we continue to hit resistance on the EMAs, we would come down to that $1.35 level of support, which is exactly what happened here. Now, we can see a little bit of a double bottom pattern here where you have your bottom, your second bottom. But of course, we'd have to break the neckline if we were to see a breakout. However, you can see this little candle here is starting to break underneath the 0.786. on the Fibonacci. But if the buyers were to step in and we broke out, it could have a nice little breakout back up to that $1.41. Now guys, we're still underneath the EMAs, as you can see here. I'm just going to take this out so it's more visible. You can see we're still hitting resistance on the hourly on the EMA. So if we continue to hit the resistance and we break $1.35, now remember guys, you can always go short if you like to when you break support. I talked yesterday, I said if we break that $1.43, $1.42, that expect us to come down to $1.35. So if you saw us start to break that support, then you can go short, and you have a little short trade there of about 4% for Polygon. Now the same thing can happen here. If we hit resistance, we start to break down from $1.35. Well, you have your bottom here where this wick is at about $1.27. Yeah, let's scroll back now. At about $1.20. Oh man, what's with this color? Where's my light blue? Why? No, just a little bit of patience, guys. I want to get the color. Oh, that's gonna drive me right up the wall. Come on. Is it this one? Oh Lord. Okay, we're just gonna I'm gonna deal with it off screen. That looks pretty close, so we'll stick with that one. So if you see us start to lose that $1.35, do expect us to come down to that $1.27, and then you could see another little short here of about 6% little trade there, all for my day traders and for my swing traders. So keep an eye on that, guys. And if we do, I'll go over the bullish scenario as well. If we see that double bottom play out and we break that neckline, we did have that nice little pump up to $1.43 if we get back above the EMAs, which would be crucial if we're gonna see. We do have descending volume, guys. So when you have descending volume and you're hitting resistance on the EMAs, the bearish scenario is more likely. But I always like to go over both. So keep an eye. If we do hold this support of $1.35 and we break above the EMAs, $1.43 would be your next level of resistance. And then right here at about $1.48. All right, guys. So I want to quickly put it onto the 4-hour as well and just show you guys what I'm seeing here on the 4-hour chart. So you can see here on the 4-hour, we had that bearish cross that I talked about yesterday. We were about to have that bearish cross, and we've had it. Now, if we do come all the way down to that $1.22 and we break it, we have $1.02. Now, we will most likely find some support in this area before coming all the way down to $1.02. But you can see here, it was a previous swing high and a previous swing low. That is if we were to lose $1.22. Just something I want to make you guys aware of. So I'm going to put it back onto the hourly, and then I'm going to pop over into our friend Ethereum. So we're here on the daily for Ethereum, and I talked about us coming down to that 23.39 as we were hitting resistance on the EMAs and we were rolling. And I said if we continue to hit resistance, that we would come down to that price target, and that's most likely where we'll bounce. All right, guys, because we are in this ascending triangle here, and we might see some consolidation where we come up, you know, we hit resistance, we come down, we come up. We have to either break support or break resistance to give us that confirmation of a breakout. If we break through 29.10, turn it back into support, that's a beautiful sign of continuation on this bull run here. But, you know, let's take it day by day. So let's quickly pop over into the 4-hour chart. So I talked about us hitting resistance from that inverse head and shoulders that we have been forming here, and us coming down to 24.21, which is exactly what happened. Been pretty spot on with my predictions lately. I won't always be, you know, 100% spot on, but I try to do my best for you guys. A little nervous to make these videos sometimes. I'm like, the world is watching. All right, guys. So we bounced right off 24.21. Now, if we do lose that support here, we have this bottom of 23.71. If you see us start to break under 24.21, and then we have this support as well, the 0.5 and the Fibonacci 22.70. You can see all this support in this area. So I'm going to quickly put it onto the hourly chart. I guess I'll do it from right here. Put it right onto the 1-hour chart just to show you guys a little bit of a pattern here that's forming. Now I don't want to scare you guys too much, but I want to be as real as possible. So I'm seeing a head and shoulders. So here's your left shoulder, guys. Here's your head, and here's your right shoulder starting to form. So it would be crucial for us not to break this level of support right here at 24.21, which we came down to, because then that head and shoulders pattern can play out, and then your breakdown target from your breakout would bring you down here to about 22.16 for Ethereum. Just something I want to make you guys aware of. You can always go short if you see it start to break from 24.21 and break downwards, then you can expect it to come down to 22.16. Now, if we were to hold this level of support, you can see we might have a little bit of a double bottom here as well. So if we held that support, you're going to see patterns all over your chart. There's your neckline. Go from the bottom of our wick. If we were to break above that, well, that could bring us back up here to about 25.69. But keep an eye, this is a crucial level of support right now, guys. If we break down, if we lose support 22.21, you could go short and you'd have a nice little juicy trade of about 8% for Ethereum, which is pretty major. I mean, it would hit the alts pretty hard. That's when you see coins like Matic go down like 20% here. So keep an eye on that level of support. Now, I wanted to also show you guys, now that head and shoulders pattern may not play out all the way down to 22.16. We could find support here at 23.71, because if we did come down to that, let me pop it open. If we came down to 22.16, we'd be breaking underneath our ascending triangle here. And I have a feeling that we may bounce from 23.39, because it's been a strong level of support. So what we'd like to see is it holds support here once again. And we're creating higher lows, which is a good sign here. Let me pull out my little brush where you have your low for Ethereum. You have your higher low. And you have your higher low. Man, these are absolutely hideous. So I would expect us to find support at about 23.39. I just wanted to make you guys aware of that head and shoulders pattern here, because we are seeing that we have a head, we have a left shoulder, and then we have a bit of a right shoulder here, but it's a bit weak. Like it's not as prominent as I would like a head and shoulders to be. And you can see with that breakdown from our head and shoulders, it was also a previous level of support. Now, if that were to happen, it would break us underneath our ascending triangle here. We would break underneath 23.39, and I would expect us to bounce from that level, because it was such a strong level of support. However, this head and shoulders is kind of weak in my opinion. It's kind of ugly the way that it's shaped up. As you can see with this inverse head and shoulders, the right shoulder is more prominent, where the left shoulder, the head, and the right, these shoulders are quite weak. So that may not play out, but keep an eye on 24.21, crucial level of support. And if you can see here, if we are to bounce, we're creating higher lows, which is a good sign, guys. And we're continually holding this line of support, and I would like us to see us continue to hold that. All right, guys. So one last look at Matic here on the hour. Ooh. So we'll give one last look at Matic here. If you see us start to lose that $1.35, do expect that $1.27, lose support, go short. And then if we lose $1.27, we still have been covering that $1.22, that ABC correction. And the bullish scenario is we hold $1.35 as support. We start to see that volume come in, and we start to break key levels of resistance at $1.43, $1.48 is a possibility, guys, but it's looking a bit more bearish. But in the long run, we do have those future price targets that I always like to make you guys aware of. Before we end this video here at $4.67, extensions on the Fibonacci, and $6 at the 1.618, and hopefully this is what we all want to see, that $10 price target for Ethereum could be, or for Matic could be more, guys. This is more just of a guesstimate and what we're all hoping for, but definitely we'll reach the 1.618 on this bull run at $6, most definitely, in my opinion. All right, guys, that's it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications if you're new. Hey guys, check out the Discord, over 1,000 members strong, talking all things crypto. It's the price of a coffee. Great way to support the channel. And yeah, follow me on Instagram, Twitter. Hope you're doing well, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, guys, peace, much love.